We gotta keep that same energy. Teofimo gets a robbery victory over Jamaine Ortiz. And look, I'm gonna tell you, man, that was a disgusting fight. I mean, the fight was ass juice. Jamaine Ortiz did a lot of running, but Teofimo simply could not cut off the ring. I mean, I got some dumbass on here said, and you said that Devin Haney was scared of TL. Devin Haney ducked the Teofimo fight multiple times. That literally has nothing to do with that, but that's still a fact. Devin Haney looks like a dumbass for ducking the fight, especially with a Teofimo who can't cut off the ring. And I'm going to tell you this. This is the worst thing about this being a robbery. This is the worst thing, and this is what really made it a robbery. Even if you said some rounds were close, even if you had the fight becoming close, the fact that one judge had it 117, 111 for Teofimo, you got to be smoking crack to believe that. That makes no sense. These are the type of people that believe scorecards like that clap their ass cheeks, because only a moron, idiot, or the dummy would believe something that stupid. I mean, think about it. Think about this. Teofimo couldn't cut off the ring. His feet was too slow. He was showboating. Then he got embarrassed. I mean, this was disgusting. It's a robbery. And at the same time, you know, when you look at Jamaine Ortiz, he did too much running. He should have slowed it down. It doesn't make any sense. It is boxing and it's not a marathon. I 100% agree with that. And Ortiz did not come to fight like he should have. But at the same time, Teofimo did not win the majority of those rounds. He lost this fight. And we just got to be honest and unbiased about it. My brother Hit Kid says another top-ranked robbery special for TL. I mean, it's just like the robbery with Devin Haney and Vasil Lomachenko. Top-ranked, fight after fight after fight. I'm getting robbery after robbery after robbery. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. I mean, the 117, 111 is the most egregious thing I've ever seen. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. I don't understand that. And Ortiz running, he's a runner, he's a track star. You can't do that, Ortiz. What are you doing? This don't make a sense. And he did throw away the fight to a degree because he should have stood and fight. But Teofimo, this guy's literally up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know if I'm going to get an excellent TL that fought Loma, that fought Josh Taylor, or I'm going to get the one that fought Sandor Martin, that fought Jamaine Ortiz, or the guy that fought Kambosos. Teofimo got to get his life together because today he looked ass juice. This is garbage. We expect Teofimo to come and be a great fighter. And there's no excuse for a fight card to be 117, 111 like that. Teofimo did not dominate this fight. He did not dominate this fight. So to get a scorecard like that doesn't make any sense to me. It simply doesn't. I got a lot of comments, and I'm going to start getting to them. The Mad Titan, he says, TL beats the top guys but struggles against journeyman. Weird fighter. And that's what I've noticed about Teofimo. He can look great against Loma. He can look great against Josh Taylor. But against Sandor Martin, against George Kambosos, against Jamaine Ortiz, he struggles against those levels of guys, and it simply doesn't make any sense. There's something going on with this guy. I don't know if he's getting too cocky. I don't know what it is. But tonight, Teofimo looked lost. He went in there head hunting. He's trying to run over the guy, and Jamaine Ortiz just simply used his feet to get away from him, and Teofimo could not cut off the ring. We expected the Teofimo, the smart, educated Teo, to break down his opponent, to set him up for the right shots, and he didn't do that. Yes, Jamaine Ortiz did a lot of running, but you're going to expect that from some of your opponents when you're an excellent fighter like Teo, and yet he still could not cut off the ring, and that's the problem I have. Teo performances are so up and down, I simply don't understand anymore. I don't. No, you got to come to fight. You got to come to fight. And that's my only criticism for Jamaine Ortiz. But anybody that had a scorecard of 117, 111, don't make sense. Don't make sense. Don't make sense. I'm sorry. Teofimo got a robbery win. It doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, a track star, I mean, you come and take the belt from a champion. How are you going to do that running around the ring, not consistently wanting to engage? I don't understand. My brother, the son of New Jersey in the building. Salute to you, family. Much love and respect. He states, robbery at its finest. Ortiz ran as well. Absolutely. See, this is what people are not understanding. Both things can be true. it is true that this is an egregious robbery because 117, 111 makes no sense. But at the same time, Jamaine Ortiz ran like a track star. He ran like a hooker running from church. That's how he was running. And it don't make any damn sense. I mean, we got to be honest and unbiased about this thing. And I'm going to be real with you. Ortiz, if you're coming to take the belt from a guy, you don't do all that damn running. Now, at the other end, if you're Teofimo, you're supposed to be an elite fighter, a pound-for-pound fighter, a guy who's showing greatness and levels. Why can't you cut off the ring? Pull your head out your ass. And why are you so arrogant and cocky? You need to be focused and humble. This is what we don't understand. I never know what Teofimo I'm going to get. Now, you look like an absolute dumbass for calling out Terrence Crawford. Why would you speak this man's name when you can't do anything with Jamaine Ortiz? You look crazy. This look crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. And I guess the thing that I have, the problem that I have is that scorecard of 117, 111. I just don't know how you get it. I just don't know how you get it. Salute to my brother Dwayne Starr. He's a runner, he's a track star. You know, we gonna get it in today. We gonna get it in today because this don't make any damn sense. It don't make any damn sense. Ortiz did run, but Teo did not dominate this fight. He did not dominate this fight. Come on. I mean, we got to be honest. I mean, come on. I just don't know. I just don't know. My brother Hype B says Ortiz or Shakur Stevenson would put everybody to sleep. I can't watch a Jamaine Ortiz or Shakur Stevenson fight. I mean, if I get it, if I can't, I just can't do it. If I got insomnia, I'll watch the fight. It'll put me right to sleep. My brother, the son in New Jersey, said, how do you see a Matthias versus Teofimo fight? Based on this performance, I got Matthias cooking Teofimo. But the problem that I also have is Matthias is going to be there to be hit. He's not going to be moving. It's going to be more of a fight. So based on that, I think Teo can beat Matthias. So it can literally go either way. It's really a 50-50 fight when you break it down because styles truly do make fights. That's an excellent question. Styles really do make fights. And you know, this fight, it was just garbage on so many levels because we were expecting an action-packed fight, a great fight, two guys going there to be competitive. I didn't want to see a runner. He's a track star. I didn't want to see that tonight. But at the same time, I didn't want to see a damn robbery either. If he won the fight, regardless of how he got it, I still wanted to see the right man get the victory. In 117, 111, don't make any sense. Don't make any sense. The Onslaught official said this was the exact same fight as Canelo Lara. I disagree. I think Canelo Alvarez did great body work in that fight. Lara refused to engage at all. So I think that's completely different, but that's my opinion. 8 rounds to 4. Haney said Punch Drunk had it 117, 111. No comment on that. Manos, he says the way Ortiz fought against Lopez is the same way I see Haney beating Lopez. And I could see it going that exact same way. If Teofimo simply cannot cut off the ring, I can see Devin Haney putting a jab in his face, being more consistent, doing more. That's an excellent point, Mono. Salute to you, family. Much love and respect. Mario says scores did suck, but not a robbery. See, it wouldn't have been a robbery if the scores were closer. 117, 111, that's what made it a robbery. You got to understand. If it was, you know, a 1 or 2 rounds off, but the fact that a judge came in there with his scorecard already filled out, 117, 111, that's what makes it a robbery because you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. It should have never happened. He should never judge another fight, period. 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 Now, if you wanted to say it was a draw, we could have went with that. But the fact that you say he won 117, 111, that don't make no sense. My brother Cosmic Creation says, don't forget Teofimo guaranteed us a knockout. He got to stop the damn promises. he got to stop the promises, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't promise us no more, man. Jamal Charla says Ortiz versus Shakur winner gets Haney. those would be the most boring fights known to man. And yet none of those guys with a similar style will ever fight each other. Those guys are a group of coochies because they'll never fight each other. Throw Keyshawn Coochie Davis in there as well. I mean, we got to be honest and unbiased. All those guys don't want to fight each other. You notice these guys never fight with the same style. It doesn't make any sense. The son of New Jersey says, honestly, I think Bud destroys Teo in 4. I mean, look at it. Teo can't cut off the ring. He has up and down performances. If Teo wants us to believe that he can even be great and do something else, he has to show us. Tonight that we saw from Teo, he looked like an average fighter. He looked ass juice. He looked garbage. This is not the takeover. The only thing that got took over was his damn feet. His damn feet. Ortiz and Shakur. Oh, man. Hit Kid Worldwide. Haney should fight Teo straight after Garcia. Devin Haney fighting Ryan Garcia don't make no sense. Ryan Garcia is trash. Devin Haney should be fighting world champions right now. Why are you not fighting Matthias? He should have fought Teo tonight. You supposed to be fighting world champions. I'm not giving Haney no pass. He's a coochie and a pussy too. He robbed Loma, ducked Shakur Stevenson. All those guys are cowards. I don't respect none of that shit. And we got to be honest and unbiased. Buddha says Ortiz and Shakur Stevenson deserve each other. Now, this is one thing I can agree with. The fight should have been a draw. At the very worst, the fight should have been a draw, or Ortiz should have won it. Ortiz did enough to win the fight, but if you felt like he ran too much, then fine, make it a draw. But at the same time, my God, 117, 111? Really? Really? Come on, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. I need Shakur versus Ortiz so I can go to sleep right about now, fam. Oh, man. It's really crazy because when you see a scorecard like 117, 111, that's how you know it's a robbery. That's how you know it. Teo is horrible at cutting off the ring. This is Mike Trades. Salute to you, Mike Trades. He is. And that was exposed tonight. That was a major weakness that was exposed tonight, but that was also exposed in the Sandor Martin fight. That's a fight that I thought Teofimo lost that fight. I thought it was a robbery decision victory that he got, and Teofimo did not deserve that fight against Sandor Martin. So when he went on to fight, you know, Josh Taylor, I was thinking, okay, maybe he's not going to be able to pull this off. He go in there and beats Josh Taylor. But then again, Josh Taylor was there to be hit. He was not using his feet as much. So you see that Teofimo has a problem with lateral movement. He's going to have to get patient. He's going to have to figure out a way to cut off that style because that will keep coming back to haunt you if you do not fix that. And it's a matter of IQ. It's a matter of will. It's a matter of getting in the gym and putting in the work. My brother, the son of New Jersey, said, yeah, after this, I got Matthias by split decision and Haney by UD. I think Devin boxes circles around Teo, and I think Matthias outdogs Teo. That's what it is. And I can't blame you for that because the Teo I saw tonight gets beat by Matthias. The Teo I saw tonight gets beat by Devin Haney. But I know Teo, you know, the guy still, he's still shown some great victory. So we'll see what he can do. Matthias is a different style. One of those guys going to sleep. Whether it's Teo or Matthias, somebody's getting knocked out in that fight. It's going to be too many punches exchanged. The Haney UD seems real because Teo can't cut off the ring. So I can't believe what you ain't shown me. So I can't believe that he can put up the right footwork because he hasn't shown it. Salute to my brother, the Onslaught official. He said Bud or Canelo would have cornered him and ended it. Exactly. You know, people always talk about Canelo Alvarez footwork and all this. He cornered Billy Joe Saunders. He cornered Caleb Plant. He cornered Jermell Charlo. He showed you how to cut off the ring. So people criticize Canelo, but he's shown that. Bud Crawford, too. He's a tactician. So at the end of the day, these guys, great fighters like Canelo, Bud, these type of fighters, they make adjustments and they figure out a way. We put a guy like Teofimo in that category, but he's not living up to it. You can't be up and down every other fight. You can't have one excellent fight, then one shit fight, then one excellent fight, then one shit fight. You got to be more consistent than this. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. My brother William Hill says, this man Southpaw said Ortiz won 2 rounds. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Southpaw, see, you got to think about it. Southpaw is the type of dude who said Anui was a hype job. And he said Stephen Fulton was going to expose him. And then when he got cooked, he was in hell and couldn't believe it. So you can't take anything Southpaw says as credible. The man is ass juice, garbage truck juice, and a straight dumbass. His mama should have swallowed him. My brother, the Space Predator, says Ortiz versus Shakira. Winner fight gets the flag. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Look, all I'm going to say is, man, look. My brother Miguel Ramirez says, who ran more, Ortiz or Mayweather? Ooh, that's a tough one. My brother G. Jesus, salute to you, family. He says, Fix was in for Teofimo. Crazy how under top rank he gets these weird scorecards. Teo's dad even insinuated that if Kambosos' fight happened under top rank instead of the zone, Teofimo wouldn't have lost. And this is 100% factual statement. A lot of people don't remember this, don't know this, but immediately after that fight, when he lost to Kambosos, they said, we should have fought. This is our problem. We should have never went over the match room. We should have stayed on the zone. We would have won the fight. And then immediately after all of this, they win one tune-up, and then they fight Sandor Martin, and then they get another robbery victory on top rank. Now they get another one tonight. So the scorecards, it looks like the protection plan is in place for Teofimo when he has a tough night. It looked like we're not going to let this guy lose over here. We got too much money on the line. Because 117, 111, that guy didn't watch the fight. He didn't watch. He was looking at the Rain Girls. He wasn't watching the fight. He couldn't have been. He was looking at some cheeks. Because there's no way that you get 117, 111 from Teofimo on that fight. I just don't see it. 117, 111, can't nobody argue that with me. No one. Anybody argue that with me is a dumbass. Because 117, 111 don't make no damn sense. The Fix was in. And look, and I've always respected Teo. I've always shown him support. I've never been a Teo hater. I just kept it straight down the middle. And I said when he beat Josh Taylor, I gave him his credit. When he beat Lomachenko, I gave him his credit. In this situation, he did not win this fight. 117, 111, that's a damn robbery. And we call down. My job is to be honest and unbiased. I can't play with you guys. I got to keep it real. My brother Hit Kid says, one fighter Teo needs to duck like death is Jack Catterall. His style is all wrong from Teo, and he can hit. That would be a hell of a fight. Now, Teo is going to have to bounce back, face a top guy, and show us that he's still the guy that we believe he is. Teo's the type of guy to look terrible in this performance, get a robbery, and then turn around and beat another top fighter. Teo has surprised us like this before, but it looks like he has some flaws, especially with that footwork. Slow feet, low IQ when it comes to cutting off the ring. It just don't look like he's getting it. So we'll see what he does next. Look, Chris says, great fighters are not inconsistent. That's actually a great comment, because think about it like this. If you are, what makes you great is you're consistent. Everybody's going to have a blip or a bad day in the office, but every other fight you're getting a robbery. The fact that he got 2 robberies in his last 4 fights, that really shows you that that's a problem there. That's a problem. That's a problem. And I think that Teofimo is going to be very, very careful about what he does next. Pound for Pound King said Punch had 118, 108 Teo. Punch smoking crack if that's what he had. There's no excuse for that. Oh, no. This dude says, ain't no conspiracy, Cope Harder. Listen, my brother. When you see a scorecard 117, 111, and you think that he won that, you gotta pull your head out of Teofimo's ass. That's the first thing you got to do. I'm a Teofimo fan, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie for the guy. You let his nuts go, pull your head out his ass, and then you'll see that 117, 111 don't make sense. It don't. And yes, Jamaine Ortiz, he's a runner, he's a track star. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. How do you see Catterall versus Teo? I think it's a close competitive fight. And right now with Teo, it's really hard for me to pick because I don't know what Teofimo I'm going to get. I don't know. Maybe Teofimo will come back and do something else. I remember after Teofimo lost to Kambosos, after he got a robbery win against Sandor Martin, the first thing I said is Teofimo, he should fire his dad. He should bring in a new trainer. He should fix some flaws in his game, and he should step up his game. But what did he do? He turned around with his dad and beat Josh Taylor. Then he gets cocky, arrogant again, and he comes in here and pulls another robbery. It simply doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, Teofimo is going to change some, or he's going to keep getting cooked in robberies, and he's going to keep needing top rank to bail him out. McGirt says Teo knew he lost that fight, but he's happy to get a gift decision. 117, 111 is crazy. I try to tell you, that don't make any sense. That scorecard alone is fugazi. It doesn't make any sense. Salute to my brother Crumb. Salute to you, family. Salute to you. My brother Mike Trey says, off topic, but wanted to get your thoughts on Better BF versus Roy Jones fantasy fight. Everyone says Roy Jones stops him easily. I don't think so. Break it down, Nuke. And, you know, Roy Jones is probably my favorite all-time fighter in the history of boxing, so maybe I'm slightly biased on this, but I'll keep it a bean with you, Mike. I think Better BF has a chance to knock Roy out. I think Better BF could give Roy problems. But are we talking about a prime Roy or Roy towards the end? Roy towards the end gets murdered by Better BF. But a prime Roy, I think he outboxes Better BF, but he's also I'll say at risk the entire fight of getting stopped at any moment. So Roy could be outboxing him for 11 rounds and get stopped in the 12th. Better BF is the real deal, and his power is legitimate, and I will never, ever count him out of any fight. Never. I got a lot of respect for Better BF and what he's doing. Preston, he said, this live cheered me up. Much love and respect. Salute to you, Preston. And you know what, man? I appreciate that, man. That made my day. So I'm going to tell you this, Preston. Go out there and go get you some cheeks. Salute to you, Preston. Salute to you. Somebody get Southpaw Mama on the line. This man needs some cheeks. Southpaw, where your mama at? My brother Gabe, he says, I don't remember seeing Teo adjusting anything. No cutting off. He needs a real trainer. He does. It's time for him to step up and do something different because this is not working. This is not working. Teo, if you ever listen to this podcast, listen to this, and I'm going to give you the best advice of your life. Here it is. Are you ready? Fire your dad. Admit that you lost. Bring in a real trainer and learn to make the right adjustments. And realize that you have flaws. You're not a perfect fighter, and you're in there making mistakes. That's it. My brother says, bro, it wasn't a robbery, though. 117, 111 says it's a robbery, bro. 117, 111 is a robbery. 117, 111 is a robbery. I don't know what else to tell you. 117, 111 is a robbery. I'm a TO guy, and I got to tell you, 117, 111, that's a robbery. That's a robbery. I just don't know. And that's just don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.